Hey, everybody. Okay, so let's take a look at that video that came with the title, Can You Find the Flaw in This Video? So let me admit that when I made the video, I was pretty sure I was doing it right. And then some fantastic other people on YouTube wrote me very politely to let me know that I actually had made a mistake. So if you haven't teased your brain by looking at my wrong-headed video and seeing if you can figure out what's wrong, then go ahead and take a look at that now. But if you have and you're ready to see the correct way to do it, let's do that now. So the problem that was posed was 2 to the 2 to the x equals 65,536. And this was posed in an Algebra 1 class. So the tool of logarithms is not available to us. And the question was how to do this. Now, the flaw that I made was assuming that the problem was actually 2 to the 2 to the x, in which case I could feel free to raise my 2 to the 2, making that 4 to the x, and proceed from there. However, the original problem had no such parentheses. And therefore, when there are no parentheses, the assumptive parentheses are around this part. And so rather than experiencing that exponent as 2 to the 2 raised to the x, which either is 4 to the x or 2 to the 2x, we have to take that 2 to the x as the exponent itself, rather than x applying to 2 to the 2. So let's proceed from there. So in this case, our base cannot be converted to 4. It remains 2. But now we proceed the same way. We take our 65,536 and we find a way to represent that as a power of 2. So here's how that looks. And if we count up all of those circled 2's, right, all of the primes that we ended in, we find that that is 2 to the 16. And if we take our 2 to the 16 and we equate it to our 2 to the 2 to the x, then we find that 2 to the x must equal 16. And now we repeat the process with our 16, or we check over here where we've already got our 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, leaving us with the result that x equals 4. So, as my kids used to do when they were in kindergarten, we're going to turn this mistake into a beautiful oops to explain the difference between the power rule of powers with exponents. When you're raising an exponent to a power, you multiply those powers. That only applies when there are parentheses around the base and the initial power. If there are no parentheses, then your order of operations goes top down with exponents, making that 2 to the 2 to the x. All right, please keep watching, keep pointing out if I made a mistake. Send in some brain teasers of your own, and let's have some more fun and keep on mathing.